Hi guys, guess what? It's peak week again. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you guys again. Next time I compete, I am 100% filming literally, I want to say 6 weeks going into it, but I want to be a lot more active with my filming. This last one kind of threw me through the ringer because I was injured. I had to take a lot of time for mobility and stretching and getting body work done, going to cryotherapy. I basically was spending just as much time at the gym, which we already know is a lot of time, and spending just as much time doing that with recovering as well. So, not an excuse, I hate excuses, but you know, I was going through the emotions, or not the emotions, but I was going through the emotions of not feeling like I should compete, or am I damaging my body more, or all that extra stuff, so I wasn't in the best mood anyways. But it's been 4 weeks since nationals, and yeah, I have a lot to catch you guys up on, so we're gonna do that. But right now I'm going to go show you guys this new food trick that I just decided to try, and hopefully it works out. I'll show you. When I say that so much has happened since the last time I talked to you guys, I am literally not kidding. So yeah, that's why this is a new place that I live in and not the last house that I filmed at. So that was the whole thing. We love moving. Main reason I'm bringing you guys into the kitchen is to show you the little trick that I'm doing. So basically I just made a bunch of fried rice, which I thought was me being so creative. I mean, it's more creative than usual, but literally at the end of the day, the ingredients are rice, veggies, and shrimp, which is a basic meal. But it's the finally chopping up things and all of that makes it feel extra fancy. But I made it because I felt that would be an easy meal to freeze, because I got these little cubes and I'm gonna try them out. I just filled them. You're just gonna let them freeze in this little silicone thing, and then it's supposed to preserve the freshness. And basically, either the night before, I'm just gonna pull it out from the freezer and I'll have an individual meal ready to go with all my carbs, fat, and protein that I need for that specific meal. I could pull it out the night before, or I did see someone just pull it out and put it on the stovetop. So I guess it'll just depend. I'm just all about the little tricks and tips, because I know that if I don't set myself up, that's a chance for me to not be successful, because it's so much easier to just, if you're hungry, you're just gonna reach for whatever, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm also dyeing my gym bag, which is why I have all this going on. Hopefully this goes well, because I really like that gym bag. Here's that gym bag that I'm trying to fix. So basically I just put a bunch of hot water in there and the dye, and I've let it sit for an hour. So we'll see how that turns out. It would make me really happy if that bleach stain was gone, because obviously I don't want to buy a new gym bag, and I love this one. It's huge. The dye was literally what, $5 versus buying another, you know, $150 duffel bag. What I don't know is how am I supposed to get this from here in there without dripping black everywhere, or out here. I already did that, so wish me luck. Okay, now that that's all done, I have time to sit here and catch you guys up on everything. Get ready, because it's kind of a long one. Honestly, how cute is this cup? I am obsessed with cute things to drink out of. I have this one, hydrating and dehydrating all day. It's fine. Amazon, cancel my membership, please. Okay. So, last time you guys saw me, I was literally getting off stage. Yeah, it was the day that I won overall, which is obviously like the most amazing day ever. Definitely the top moment of 2023. So getting off of that, immediately I was, okay, I want to do it again. I had so much fun. Let's do it. So I knew that there was a show 2 weeks later. I immediately texted my coach and I was like, we're doing it. I'm so excited. I don't even want to wait till Monday, which was my next check-in, to tell you that, because I'm just ready to go. That was Saturday. Show day was Saturday. And then I woke up on Sunday, and I remember just going down the stairs and my legs felt really weird. My knees were in pain, and it just felt like I got run over by a bus, but I was okay. This is probably what happens after show day. You know, you are literally squeezing every single muscle in you, bending your back and doing all of this for the whole day and not eating until really, I mean, you eat a little bit, but it's not what I'm used to eating. So I just assumed, okay, so my body feels like I got run over by a bus. It's fine. I don't have anything planned on Sunday anyways. I'm just gonna lay in bed and eat all the snacks and all the stuff I've been craving, which was a lot. I mean, it wasn't crazy. I don't know. I had In-N-Out that day. I had matcha that day, and I had chicken wings that day and donuts. It was a good Sunday. So then I wake up Monday and I go to the gym today. I'm trying to use all the extra calories I ate on Sunday to good use. So I honestly really pushed myself hard that day. Weights I haven't hit in a long time. And I don't know if it's relevant to the next part, but I don't know, I've thought about this a lot. So I push myself a lot, and then I go straight to work. My job is a cocktail server outside at the pool, wearing heels in the sun, which is fine, I'm used to it. That also plays a part. I don't know. I'm at work, I start feeling the pain again from the day before, but stronger. I tell my manager, okay, I'm gonna go sit down just for a little bit. I might just be tired. And after that, everything just escalated so quickly. The minute goes away in a few days after being back on track. There's no way that's all fat. Anyways, okay, I told you this would be a long one. So she tells me I need to get body work done. I need to get back on eating correctly. So the week goes on. Cool, I'm gonna compete. I can't wait. You know, at this point, it's kind of funny. I literally thought I was just gonna go in, get fixed, get back to life. But long story short-ish, it was not that simple. The body work did not magically heal me the way that I thought it was going to the next day. And I've been dealing with that injury since then. At that time, I was set on competing in 2 weeks. So I was still at the gym every single day. It was so hard to be there because I went from feeling the best I've ever felt, highest of the highs show day, and feeling good, looking great, killing it at the gym, and then to injured. I'm just doing upper body pumps, walking, non-weighted, two-legged, everything. I tried my hardest and I was still in shape. I was just maintaining. So I could have realistically walked on stage, but the problem was I couldn't pose. Something about posing just really sent sharp pain down my legs. And we just decided, yeah, I mean, this stage is always gonna be there. I already won, I'm already qualified for nationals. Let's just skip this one. So we skipped the show. I'm doing everything I possibly can to, you know, feel better. What's crazy though, and I know it's just insane. I'm not kidding when I'm telling you that I never stretched before this injury. Never, ever. I stretched the week of peak week, which was when I filmed with you guys, because my coach specifically told me, make sure to stretch and pose every day. So that's what I did. But I mean, I knew better. I should have been stretching. That's how you prevent injuries. So I started stretching every day, and all of this was just to tell you guys like the background on nationals and why I couldn't film and what was so hard about it and why it being hard was a good thing in the end. But like my schedule at this point was literally, I would wake up, do 30 minutes of stretching and my vacuums. It's about an hour. Obviously go to the gym. Now I'm warming up for sure, 30 minutes. Then my workout, an hour, hour and a half. And then I'm stretching and foam rolling after. I have to, like I'm not gonna make this worse. Cardio still. And I'm posing. Yoga classes. I am getting my body work done. I am doing cryotherapy. Just anything that could help me to that national stage, I was doing it. I started with a new trainer, and the reason why I started with her was because I saw a post of a girl who worked with her and said that she works with her injuries very well. And I know she has like really good results. I wanted to work with her for forever. Shout out to Talia. So she helped me like go through my injury and not be afraid to, you know, lift some weight.
Let's go. Get up. Go one more. Press. Finish it. Good job.
Because I was really scared.
One more. Get up. Finish it. Good racket.
The injury is still there. I got an MRI done, so I didn't just like say, oh, I'm gonna compete anyways and not go to the doctor and stuff. Like I did and got an MRI done. They didn't find anything in my like spine, which is what I thought it was kind of linked to. And the pain at this point was just kind of coming and going. So if I don't sleep, next day I'm in pain. If I do like way too much in one day and I get stressed out, I'll get in pain. So not the greatest thing to deal with, but like if I went to the gym and immediately after I was in pain, I wouldn't do it. But it's what keeps me going. Like, am I happy making it through all that? Actually making it to nationals was so huge for me. There's so many times where I wanted to quit and I'd be like, why are you even bothering? Like, you know, you're not pushing as hard as you should be, or you're like nursing an injury when everybody else is better and better and it's your first national stage, you want to walk up there 100%. I just kept telling myself, like, if I can get through this, I can get through anything. I also had to overcome the fact that I got injured right after my show when I'm supposed to be reverse dieting, and I'm just laying in bed in pain, upset. And so obviously I'm like reaching for cookies and I'm reaching for ice cream, and then it's just like a cycle. And I was in that cycle for 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks before I like snapped out of it. I had to go through that to learn from it, honestly. It got to a point where I wasn't even enjoying ice cream anymore. Like Ben & Jerry's, oh my God, so delicious. But Ben & Jerry's, when you're injured in bed, not that great. And then suddenly Ben & Jerry's doesn't even taste that good anymore. And you're still eating it because the bacteria in your stomach wants sugar and your body craves it more once you start eating a lot of it. So that's a whole nother thing. Before I keep going off on tangents, nationals. The trip in of itself was so fun. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because I wanna be honest. When I got off stage, I was mad. A couple minutes, I was like, all this money, all this time, all this effort, like, I didn't get my pro card. Everyone's going for the pro card. To me, the stage is draining. I know some people really love it, but you're just waiting back there, you're hungry, you're just sipping on water. Like, to me, it's draining. Being on stage, yeah, that's cool. But all the other parts I could do without. After being mad for a little bit, talking to my coach, taking a nap, I woke up and I was like, yep, I'm good. Like, who do I think that I am that I shouldn't be happy about getting first call out? People do this so many times where they get their pro card. Like, I don't know why. I'm not entitled to anything. Even just like looking around, all the physiques were so crazy. I was just, the fact that I like blended in, like it didn't just stick out like a sore thumb, is insane to me. Like, yeah, and the competition's good. This is what I want, you know? Like, I want to be pushed. I learned so many things now that I'm gonna implement for the next time around. Number 1, water retention from plane rides is real. I didn't believe people. Like, I don't know, I feel like I've been on plenty of planes in my life and I've never really felt like, oh wow, I'm really holding water right now. But it's because as you get leaner, like every little change to your body, you can tell. Sleep is so important. It's like, maybe I'm extra sensitive to this, I don't know, but this is something to really think about if you're traveling for a show. That's like one of the factors that I feel like went into me not feeling my best. Had actually woken up that day weighing 108 pounds, which was like 3 pounds heavier than I had been like the last week. The night before, I was 105 pounds. So obviously I was holding on to a lot of water. I was holding on to like stress, everything. All kind of dominoed, if we're being honest. I hadn't gone to the bathroom, which we know how important that is. Like, in 2 days. It just sucks. Like, if I would have walked up there and felt like 100% and then didn't win, I feel like that's a little bit less of a upset feeling. But the fact that my weight was up was like messing with me mentally. Going forward, a week before nationals or any show, I will fix my sleeping schedule right before that. You can control these things, so everything has to be on point. Your sleep, your stress levels, water, mobility, and stretching. Like, it's not an option. It has to happen. I'm not getting injured again. And now I'm so used to it now after, like 4 months, that I feel tight. And like, I feel how my muscle isn't working the way it should if I'm not stretched and open. The way somebody explained this to me, I forgot who, but it was, okay, so you're gonna go punch somebody and you wanna give it your most force. You wanna output the most force you possibly can. You wouldn't start from here and be like, you know? I mean, there's those guys on YouTube that know how to just break a brick wall. But if you wanna hit someone as hard as you can, you wanna be able to stretch as far back as you can to release as much force forward, right? So same concept with your muscles. Like, you wanna stretch it as far as you can so it can get the most like range of motion and you can activate it the most and use it properly and get the most gains. So I've been losing out on so many gains, and I set myself up for an injury. Also, the mental gains that came from this. I remember talking to my coach after nationals, after coming back home, and she said something like, hey, it just wasn't your time. And it was something so simple. Like, she said, we beat your last package. It wasn't your time. It's competitive. And I just got stuck on those words, like, it wasn't my time, because I'm the type of person, I'm sure a lot of us are, we just want what we want right here, right now. Like, we're impatient. And it really wasn't my time. Like, and I was okay with that as I was reading that. And that just made me realize how much I've grown as a person, because I'm not fixated on it has to be now, or if it's not now, it's never. It's just, and it made me realize I know that my time is coming. Like, 100% it's coming, which I would not have been able to say 6 months ago. Like, even just thinking about getting my pro card is crazy, because I didn't even think I could win a medal 6 months ago, and now I know in my heart I have what it takes to become a professional bodybuilder. And one of the greatest things that came from all this is, you know, why it's just so good. Why going to nationals was so good for me. I have a new coach. I'm officially working with Adam from Team Elite Physique. I always have to think about that. Team Elite Physique. I was already part of that team, but he's the head coach, but obviously it'd be like a crazy dream to work with him. We're back from nationals. I get a message from Adam that if I'm busy and I could come in and talk for a little bit to the competition prep center. It's like, yeah, absolutely. Like, when? Now? I'll go right now. But I went over there and he asked if I would be okay with him being my coach. And I was like, yes. Yeah. He like put my stage shots up there and we analyzed everything about my body and we made a little game plan. Game plan is we are competing in nationals in July, because I'll still be qualified for that. Might do a little warm-up show before that. But honestly, 6 months, that is such a good time to be able to make a difference to my physique. Everything is so exciting, you know? I mean, all I've said is good things about my other coach, Melanie, and I mean every single one of those. It was like so much excitement to work with him, and then like sadness because I love Melanie. And she's the one that I made the most progress with. She would never take my excuses, but she would also, you know, was very helpful when I was going through like injured. It was so good to build a relationship with her, which I didn't even think we could because she didn't live in Vegas. As far as this reverse, it is so much easier than the last time around. I mean, I'm still injured, but it's not like an active thing. Not having to deal with the pain, still being able to go to the workout and get a really good lift in has made it a lot easier on me mentally for this reverse, because reverses are hard. Like, they're hard. Your hormones are all out of whack. You want to eat a lot. The more sugar you eat, the more sugar you crave. But this time just feels different. I also like to remind myself why I started bodybuilding. I feel like bodybuilding could be very easily taken as like just vain and self-absorbed and blah, blah, blah. And it can be, and some people do make it that way, but that's not my why. I started bodybuilding because I wanted the discipline. I'm the type of person that, you know, picks things up easily, but that would mean that I never really stuck to anything. I was just kind of good at a bunch of little things, not great at anything. I don't want to be that, but I need the discipline to get there. It's about doing the hard things and learning to enjoy doing the hard things. That's a mindfuck. That happiness doesn't come from actually getting the thing, like winning that overall. It comes from all of the things that lead up before to that moment. I can get more into all of this later, but this video has been pretty long. Another big change is I start nursing school this week as well. So that'll be great. Thank you for listening to all this if you did. See you guys. See, Luna is not a bodybuilder, and this is how she acts all day. I love you, mamas. You're clean. You don't need anything. You don't need no job, nothing.